Yo, what's going on guys? It is JTJudgment here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to the channel today for another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team Legend review in the form of the 93 rated German centre-back Franz Beckenbauer. Now I want to apologise guys for being away from the channel for the past few days. I have been stuck in bed. I have been full of cold guys. I have had no voice whatsoever, so it was physically impossible for me to record any videos for you guys, but thankfully from now on I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. Thankfully I can get my ass out of bed, shift into gear, and I can start making more videos and putting them out onto the channel for you guys. So again, apologies for being away for the past few days. Also, I want to give a massive shout out, say a massive thank you to the boy that was nice enough to let me use his account to do this review on this very highly rated centre back in this game. 93 rated is one of the highest legends available in the game guys. A massive thank you to that boy for letting me use his account to review this player. Also, if any of you guys are looking to pick up some PSN codes, some Xbox codes, or some PC games, definitely check out cdkeys.com if you guys are interested. I will leave a link to those guys in the description below this video. So guys, Franz Beckenbauer in this game, you are buying a 93 rated centre back, and to be perfectly honest guys, his card does look absolutely spectacular. Looking at his in-game stats guys, 96, that's right guys, 96 interceptions, 92 on the reactions, 89 composure, 86 on the jumping, 89 ball control, 94 on the long passing, as well as 94 on the marking, 92 on the short passing. His in-game stats are fantastic. His card face stats are fantastic as well. 82 pace for a centre-back is fantastic to have in FIFA. 79 ball control, or 79 dribbling I should say, 94 on the defending, 81 physical, 69 on the shooting, and 83 on the passing. So as things go for a centre-back guys, stats-wise, they are fantastic with Franz Beckenbauer in this game. So what did I think of Beckenbauer guys? Well, basically he was an absolutely fantastic centre-back for me. You know, for his price, he is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, when I used him, he was over 1 million coins, but this review has been sitting on my computer for way too long, guys, and by the time you're watching this, he's probably halved in price, especially seeing as the team of the season market crash is well underway. You could probably get him for a few 100,000 coins less than what he was when I used him. He was fantastic for me, you know, guys. There's only two things that I need to mention with this card that I did consider a weakness, those being strength and shooting. Now, you may be thinking, JT, why are you mentioning shooting with a centre-back? I can completely understand why you would think that, guys, but from my point of view in a player review, regardless of their position, I do like to cover absolutely everything with a player, obviously unless you're considering like long shots with a goalkeeper, something ridiculous like that, you know, but with a centre-back, guys, shooting is a possibility on the rare occasion, and from the shots that I did manage to take with Beckenbauer, they were pretty dreadful. He did manage to go on a bit of a lucky run. I mean, the guy didn't really defend very well against me for the goal, and he did manage to stick it into the back of the net, but other than that, guys, really wasn't the greatest. Strength was a bit of an inconsistency with this card as well. I mean, he does have 81 physical on the card. I was hoping that he would be, you know, pretty strong in game, but there were many tackles that I went in for with this card in game where I really did have to press the B button a lot more than I should have, and there were many tackles that it just seemed like no matter how many times I pressed the B button for Beckenbauer to, you know, attempt to muscle people off the ball, he just wouldn't do it. You know, he really did feel like a weak centre-back on many occasions for me, guys. So it is something to keep in mind when buying this card, because that is something that you really do want to have in your centre-backs in this game, is a lot of strength. Now, guys, moving into everything else with the card, it's pretty much a plus, guys. You know, pretty much everything else that I found with this card, I really did like. You know, starting off with his pace, 82 pace, you really cannot go wrong with in this game. I mean, me personally, I like to have as much pace in my defence with any team that I do build, and when it comes to centre-backs, personally, I would like at least 76 and more. Anything below that, I really do tend to struggle using with. It's just the way that I defend in this game. So Beckenbauer for me really did suit that. You know, and in game he really did feel very fast. He caught up to a lot of the attackers that I did come up against while using the team that I used Beckenbauer in. So I gotta say, no disappointment whatsoever, guys. His pace is absolutely fantastic. His dribbling and ball control for me was exceptionally good as well. Now, this is something that I find with most defenders. You know, you intercept the ball with the the defender, and then on occasions you try and turn with that defender, and from a bad touch or really slow and really bad dribbling of ball control, you are at high risk of losing the ball right after intercepting the ball. But Beckenbauer's ball control for me was exceptionally well, guys. He really did turn pretty quickly on the ball, and it really did make me enjoy using this card that much more. You know, he wasn't the sort of defender that would lose the ball needlessly all the time pretty much from a bad touch and stuff like that. It's something that I did notice while using the card, and it's something that I really did like about this card, and it really did make me enjoy using him, guys, surprisingly that much more. Something else that I did like as well with this card is that his positioning for me was exceptional as well. You know, he was a defender that was always in the right place at the right time. He was always in the place that I needed him to be to defend whenever I needed him to the most. You know, even though he's got high attack and work rate, guys, some of you guys may not know this, but Beckenbauer in FIFA Ultimate Team does in fact have high attack and work rate. But for me personally, guys, he really did not seem like a defender that has high attack and work rate. You know, he was always staying back, and he was always, like I said, in the right place at the right time. So positioning for me is just something that made me enjoy using this card that much more, guys. That is for damn sure. His passing for me was also pretty decent as well, and also his aerial ability was awesome as well. You know, aerial ability is a massive part of a centre-back in FIFA Ultimate Team. You want them to be strong in the air, you want them to be scoring headers on occasion, and from goal kicks as well. You know, you want them to beat attackers in the air when it comes to goal kicks, so you can intercept the ball back to your team, and then you can start a counter-attack and do whatever you want with the ball in your possession. You know, he's only 5'11", guys. Beckenbauer really isn't the tallest of centre-backs. I can understand why a lot of people would shy away from using this card for that reason alone, but me personally, guys, aerial ability, it really wasn't a problem. He managed to score a couple of headers for me. He was the sort of defender that regardless of his height, he would jump what seemed like 10 feet in the air to power the ball into the back of the net from corners, and he really did jump high as well when it comes to intercepting the ball from goal kicks and stuff like that. So aerial ability, guys, bottom line for me personally while I was using him wasn't a problem whatsoever. So basically, guys, bottom line, I gotta say Beckenbauer for me personally is an absolutely fantastic centre-back in this game. If you are somebody with a lot of coins on your account and you want to try it maybe a different centre-back, then I highly recommend picking up Beckenbauer for your team. However, I do not recommend you go and spend absolutely everything you have on this player. I mean, don't forget, guys, he is only a centre-back, so I would honestly say stay away from this card unless you have got many coins on your account and you can fit him in an absolutely insane, highly rated, expensive squad. Other than that, though, guys, I gotta say he's fantastic. If you have used him yourself, please do let me know what you thought of him in the comment section down below. I'd be very interested in hearing your opinions on that. So that's going to wrap up my Beckenbauer review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content to come pretty soon. And as always, guys, most importantly, please take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.